This is going to be an interesting video. Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ and I just had lunch. You may ask what I had for lunch. Grilled bacon and cheese sandwich. So, ever watched Bionicle, Mask of Light, and Legends of Metro Nui in Japanese? Obviously, the Japanese have. But has anyone else? Well, I have. I've watched Mask of Light and Legends of Metro Nui in the Japanese dub. No subs. I couldn't find Web of Shadows in Japanese anywhere. And that pisses me the fuck off. Someone, please, find me the MP4 of that. I need it. I really do. As well as the MP4 for a Japanese dub of The Legend Reborn. I made a community post about this before, but I gotta have those two movies in Japanese. Someone, please, do this. Send me a MediaFire upload of those MP4s. But the first two movies, Mask of Light and Legends of Metro Nui, are available on YouTube. There's a small playlist of it, but it's kind of worthless, the playlist. But they're there. In Japanese, Bionicle hits differently than in English. It's just weird. It almost feels like watching a Super Sentai sort of Japanese live-action series or film type of thing. So, that's kind of cool. But it's also just weird. I don't know what else to call it, but weird. I absolutely enjoyed it. I was watching the shows, or I was watching the movies on my iPad like a month or two ago, and well, now it's time to talk about them. So, Mask of Light, I like Golly's voice actress. She sounds great, or Seiyu, to be respectful. I must say Golly has a nice voice in Japanese. The male characters are pretty good in Japanese. And Nokama has a decent Japanese voice as well. So does Maku. I mean, not Maku. Holly. The voice actors, or seiyus, were doing their job pretty damn well, and it was quite entertaining to listen to these Bionicle characters in Japanese as opposed to English. Mostly because I am more used to the English dubs of the movies, but to watch and to listen to Mask of Light and Legends of Metro Nui in Japanese was quite entertaining and interesting. I laughed at parts. It was just silly and fun and kind of goofy at the same time, but again, it was like watching a Super Sentai type of thing. Sentai hentai. Yes, I know. The jokes are fabulous. Not really. Makuda's voice is probably the weirdest. Fuck off, computer. They tried to make it sound like he's sort of guttural. I mean, they tried to mirror it after the English voice for him, but it's like distorted in a way. Like they were trying to do Lee Talker's edited voice, make it sound like they were trying to make it sound like it was done with practical effects or special audio equipment that was done to make the voice sound darker and distorted. But overall, it sounded pretty goofy this time around, and at points it seems like some of the audio was a bit off from where the scene was supposed to be, but just by a little tiny bit. I don't know. But I have to say the quality of the dialogue in Japanese is pretty good, actually. It's on par with, you know, actual Japanese films, like, I don't know, Tokyo Gore Police, or the live-action versions of Cutie Honey, or Devilman, or, well, okay, Devilman's pretty bad, but Well, there's other Japanese films like Super Sentai and whatnot that it's on par with, I'd say. And overall, it just hits differently. It's weird, it's strange, but I like it. Legends of Metro Nui, I like Nokama's voice. I don't know who she is, but I like Nokama's voice. The other characters have good voices too. I mean, Nidhiki sounds kind of strange, and Kreka sounds strange too. Makoto's voice is the exact same as it was in Mask of Light. But the Japanese dub for Legends of Metro Nui, it seems like the voice actors were different voice actors, obviously, but there was still a semblance of that whole Super Sentai influence thing going on here with the dialogue, and it works. Even the screaming and whatnot, parts of the dialogue. So, Legends of Metro Nui definitely has some kinks to work out in terms of like the audio balancing with the Japanese voices intertwined with the rest of the audio, like the sounds, like stuff like that. But overall, Mask of Light and Legends of Metro Nui both were quite enjoyable in terms of just listening to it in Japanese. Now, the problem I have with, which I've already mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I need Web of Shadows and The Legend Reborn in Japanese. Please, give me the MP4s via MediaFire upload. Please. For fuck's sake, do this. Because there's no way I can get the DVDs and play them on my DVD player unless I hack the DVD player, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm not going to bother to learn how to do it. But Japanese Bionicle is interesting. I've seen a poster for the Japanese Bionicle Mask of Light film, and it's pretty cool. It's on the BMP, Biomedia Project, in the pictures section. I don't know which one it is. I think it's the movie and animation images. I could be wrong, but I'll have to find those later. But overall, Japanese Bionicle is quite entertaining. It's funny, it's hilarious. I laughed at points and I giggled, and just it was so much fun, and I enjoyed it. So that's really how it is. But is the quality on par with is the quality of the dialogue on par with the American or with the English speaking voices? Maybe, I don't know, but it certainly is different. So listening to English voices for Bionicle Mask of Light, for example, would be recognizable compared to Japanese voices in Mask of Light. It just feels different, and I like that. I like it. It gives a unique flavor to it. So overall, these two films in Japanese, pretty awesome. The quality is there, and even though the animation is exactly the same, it's just they had to dub it. Even Taraga Wakama's voice had to be dubbed. Excuse me. So, yeah, I encourage you to search for these first two films in Japanese. They're on YouTube. Just look them up. Bionicle Mask of Light and Bionicle Legends of Metro Nui, Japanese dub. There's no subs, so you just gotta listen to the Japanese voices, and they're again, they're quite entertaining, they're fun, and they hit differently than the English speaking characters in Bionicle Mask of Light for, well, over here. So I definitely enjoyed these, and again, please give me Web of Shadows. I want to know how Rudaka sounds in Japanese. I gotta hear that, please. I'm a big fan of Hidaka, as you can tell. And I want to see how Matanui sounds in Japanese too, so give me both of those, please, if you can find them. If you have them, and if you have MP4s that are like 360p, or if you can turn those into 360p, that would be nice. Send me a MediaFire link for those. And yeah, so if you've watched these already, what do you think about Japanese Bionicle dubs? Are they cringy? Because I don't think they're cringy. I like them, to be honest. It's interesting, it's different, it's unique, and it gives it a unique flavor, and it just kind of reminds you of Super Sentai and other sort of Japanese productions like that. So, yeah, there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I got one more video as well as a bonus video, so stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.